There are some problems in the arodias community on St. Croix. News Channel 8's Wes Small files this report.
We're in arodias housing community. This morning I'm here with Senator Ronald Russell and unfortunately some disgruntled residents of the community. And we have a serious leak here. I'm here with the senator. Why don't we first start with you, ma'am, and what's going on here with your home?
Well, we have a leak in the roof, and they say it's supposedly coming from second floor, that it have some pipe bust, but they're not moving. My concern is about the light. If that catch fire, what's going to happen to my resident?
Well, the camera is going to pan right up there now. Senator Russell, you could see the water coming down and then coming to what's known as the hot box, the voltage box there. That could be a potential dangerous situation. You were alerted to come to...
Yeah, they called my office and during the rain, and they called me, and then they returned the call, and I said, sure, come down and look at it. And when I came down, it was a difficult situation because you have electricity mixing with water, and it was happening on both floors. We want to contact the housing department, and the gentleman for the housing department is here. But you know, it's a combination of we having a lot of rain. It creates a hazardous condition, and in those situations you have to respond immediately because you definitely don't want anybody to get injured or
sick. But you hear people coughing and everything. And, well, now we're upstairs at the apartment over where the problem was, and we could see, Senator, that you see the lady here is mopping up and everything, and the housing foreman is here on the scene.
Well, first I got to say I'm glad that the housing foreman came, because the information we received was that nobody from housing had come. That's why we came over. And the housing has instructed them that they could file a claim because this lady's house is waterlogged. The beds, all of her clothes, and you know, she has a difficult situation to deal with.
That's the one downstairs.
Upstairs, yes, and also upstairs too.
And upstairs here
yes.
too, as you could see, the lady of the house is trying to sweep up the water. The housing foreman has instructed us that as soon as the rain kind of slacks off, which is kind of iffy this week, I have to tell you, that they're going to try to start making repairs and that the tenants can file insurance claims. So that is at least good news.
Additionally, Wes, yeah. You know, some of these housing communities have old pipes. They have a lot of repairs that need to be done so that we could avoid these situations and really deal with some of the problems of the little man. And I think that's what it demonstrates, you know. The housing guy is here, but when a pipe is old, when you don't give repairs to some of these housing communities and keep up with the repairs, you have these type of situations.
This is the result.
This is the result.
And,
okay?
And it's no wonder that it coincides with bad weather.
Exactly.
You feel deep down
exactly.
that it's got to have something to do with the weather as well.
A bit, because a lot of water, you know, you have water problems. The other lady downstairs hasn't had any screens, and she's mentioning to me some of the repairs that she needs. And you could see that generally the community needs a lot of repairs in this housing community.
Okay, I'm here with Senator Russell, and we're standing over a manhole, sewer manhole, and they were telling me that we're wasting money to WAPA. Senator, what's this about?
The situation is about the foreman just told us that there's a pipe that's been broken for several days, maybe even months, and water is just gushing through the sewer. And this housing community has to pay over $1 million to WAPA for water that's just being wasted and going into the sewer. This is incredible.
And by the way, we're still in arodias.
Arodias. What it demonstrates is that this housing community is in dire need of repairs. The water, the infrastructure, the structures need to be repaired. And here, we got to stop wasting this water here. Imagine over $1 million water bill for this housing community alone, only because a pipe has broken for a long time and has never been repaired.
$1 million a year.
$1 million a year. That's amazing. I just thought it was important for us to come out here, West, because these little people, the people in these housing communities, they need attention just like everybody else. And somebody has to look out for the people who don't have large incomes but live in the housing communities, and nobody taking care of the waste and some of the problems that they have here.
Well, thank you very much, Senator Russell, right on top of this. And we also have to say something for the VI Housing Authority, too, because at least they're trying to get this situation under control. I'm an Diaz with Senator Russell. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Employees at the Internal Revenue Building on St. Thomas walked off their jobs earlier today because of mold and bad breathing conditions. News Channel 8's Lee Carl has more.
There's been some time since the Internal Revenue Bureau here has been the scene of concern by residents, by workers actually, about the mold in the building. IRB director said that they were being taken care of, air conditioners were changed. However, today, once again, the workers were outside in the alley and alleyways saying that they would not go back to work until they begin, the IRB director and others begin to seriously look at some of the information that has been forthcoming beyond the mold about some of the concerns, the air quality of the building and the like. Two ladies called me saying that they had had problems with asthma and other problems, and they said something has to be done here. A serious investigation has to be looked at, since some of the information that has been released as of this past week about the percentage of toxic whatever it is in the air that is creating the problem beyond mold. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. That sick out, if you want to call it that, or workout, took place today at the Internal Revenue Bureau. We'll be following it up later, I'm sure, to hear from the Director of the Internal Revenue Bureau as to what's being done. In St. Thomas, Lee Carl for News Channel 8.
Problems in Williams Light. That's next after these messages.